And welcome to the second game of the finals for the second qualifier for the Infinity Cup. On the Radiant, we have 404 not found who are trying to win this game. Well, they tried to win the last game too, but they have to win this game to be able to make it to the third game from this best out of three, because they lost the previous game to the Dire, who are Infinity, also known as next level of Dota, but they changed their name to Infinity, so that's what I'm gonna call them. And they won the first game, so they just have to win one more in order to make it to the next round. Make it to the cup. That's what I should say. And we have a Tidehunter ban. A pretty... Yeah, I don't know. Tidehunter previous game was not used properly. That's what I can say. Wow, I said it wrong. 404 actually won, rather than Infinity. Oh my god, I have to change that. Sorry, my bad. 404 won. Because they were the Dire, and the Dire killed the Radiants. There we go. 404 won the previous game, and Infinity has to win it the next game in order to do something. Infinity was actually the team that had the Tidehunter in the previous game, but the Tidehunter didn't really bring anything at the time, so I wasn't really impressed with the Tidehunter there. So I don't know why they banned him out this time, but I guess they don't want to play him themselves, and they don't want to play versus him, which I totally understand, by the way. The Chen is also banned out. And Invoker is banned out, and Invoker ban is just so stereotype ban, which is such a shame because I want to see him played a lot. And I actually think that because he's not being played a lot, he's probably not as dangerous as people think he is. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's a Chen ban, which is just annoying pushing power. So that's a good ban. First pick will be going to 4-4 not found, which means that the ones that they ban are also ones that they don't want to play themselves, but they don't want to play against either. So we're just gonna see what they want to pick up first. And the Shadow Demon is banned. Not very surprising, even though we didn't see him picked up last time in the first 3 pickups that people had, and he wasn't banned either. So I don't know if yeah, we'll see. Yeah, he hasn't really shown today. We'll see if he's able to, well, he won't be able to change that this game either because, you know, he's been banned. Next ban is going into reserve time for 4-4. They ban out Lycan. And we've seen him banned every time, and I think it's probably one of the most annoying heroes to be against, so that's not very surprising. We see ban for the Furion. That will mean that the Shadow Shaman is still in, and Anti-Mage actually is still in also. Darkseer, and yeah, Venomous and Windrunner, Leshrac. I wasn't gonna say Leshrac, but Leshrac was still in also. Nice on pushing power. I think 4-4 this time might want to make it a fast game, and get a Shadow Shaman in. Also maybe in their lineup. And yeah, I'm just being told that indeed I had it wrong with the Infinity having a 1 point and 4-4 having the loss. Yeah, but it was the other way around, so I fixed that. We have the Windrunner pickup. Not surprising. That means I think Venomancer will be picked up still. Shadow Shaman is still solid pickup. Enchantress. I think they would want to get some anti-push though. I mean, Leshrac is such a heavy push hero. Yeah, they will want to have some anti-push, or at least something that can shut down the Leshrac, or push just back as hard. And they're gonna go for shut down the Leshrac. The Ricky pick as a second pickup, I don't think that's a smart idea. I mean, there is like 4 hero slots still open for the Radiant to pick something that can counter Ricky. Anti-Mage is still in also, by the way, but Ricky is also a semi-counter to Anti-Mage. But yeah, they can pick up a starter, they pick up a bounty hunter. Why would they want to do that? As in, why would you want to... Oh, this is actually quite dangerous. They're still... They didn't pick up the counter for Ricky, kinda. I mean, they picked up the aura stacking Beastmaster and Vengeful Spirit. Good pickups nonetheless. Never that's out of the question. But this will leave Infinity to be able to ban out the Slardar and the Bounty Hunter if they want to, which I think they want to. To be fair, I would want to. Yeah, they want to, definitely. But we're gonna see if that's correct. And they might want to ban out some team fight ability. So they would want to ban out maybe. We haven't seen Enigma, have we? Not really. Don't think we have. I'd like to see an Enigma. But yeah, Sand King can be banned out. What's oh, do they want to ban out still also? Sand King, Earthshaker, Pugna. Not a bad ban versus the Leshrac. But they're gonna go into reserve time for that. Also, they're not making nice use of that. They're bailing out the Darkseer instead. Infinity was the team that had the Darkseer in the previous game, same as the Tidehunter. And the times that those two came together, they did get a lot of kills. So that's actually really good. And the Venomancer gets banned out. Such a shame. But yeah, he's not picked up, so then he's banned. Shadow Shaman is not banned or picked yet either. And I am still surprised Bounty Hunter or Slaughter is getting banned by Infinity. I mean, they have a Ricky. It's so obvious. If 404 is not gonna go for something that's countering a Ricky, I'd be so surprised and baffled. That's the right word. It's just, in my opinion, which is obviously a non-pro gamer opinion, that would be a no-brainer to pick up a starter or bounty hunter, or maybe a Zeus or a Spectre, because they reveal Ricky also, even though it has a bit of a longer cooldown, but still be able to reveal them. Yeah, unless you want to counter Ricky early game so much that you won't have a risk of running into them later on. Earthshaker is being banned, so more team fight ability, which is what I was expecting, so that's nice. And I do expect Slardar or Bounty Hunter. I mean, both are still in. They're gonna have to. They're gonna be able to pick up at least one counter to Ricky. There goes Slardar. Phew. But Bounty Hunter's still in the game, and they're still able to pick up Bounty Hunter. To be fair, the auras with Bounty Hunter work nicely too. And they get a bit of gold advantage. I think it would still fit in their lineup. They have a support in the Vengeful Spirit. They can solo lane both Beastmaster and Leshrac if possible, and they can just have a Bounty Hunter on the bottom lane if they wanted to. If they want to go for him, I mean, they still have to do that. I think for Infinity, they don't really have a middle lane yet. And I have to say, Shadow Shaman is still in, so he's a good middle laner. So maybe Infinity wants to go for him instead, or not instead. Maybe they want to go for him because they didn't say anybody yet except me. And yeah, I'm wondering what they're gonna pick up. I mean, for 404, why not pick up a Gondar right now? Why not pick up a Bounty Hunter right now? It's gonna be Sand King instead. Good pickup. I mean, I like Sand King. I love to watch him if he's played properly with his with the Epicenter and a Blink Dagger and a Rev and a Burrow Strike. I mean, that's just fun if he gets in there with a good Epicenter. But it's still not something that can pick out the Ricky. Even though his Epicenter will hit the Ricky, even though he's invisible, it won't pick him out. I mean, you have to know where he is first, right? But the next pickup is going to be for Infinity, and they need some team fight. Maybe an Enigma, but they have the Vengeful Spirit on 4/4 side makes Enigma not as solid as a pickup. So yeah, it's not necessarily a no-go, but it does make it a lot harder, especially if you're expecting that the farm on the Enigma won't be as fast to get a BKB won't go through swap. Never mind. Oh well. You have to actually get Vengeful Spirit also in the black hole if you want to get an Enigma. But they go for Broodmother instead. And I find that a very weird pick because the counter for Broodmother, semi-counter, is the Sand King. And Sand King is already on their team. So they pick someone up whose counter is already in the other team. Better yet, they now have 2 heroes in their team that are invisible. If Broodmother is invisible if it wants to be, you know. And that is part of the strength of the Broodmother. But I'm expecting 4-4 to pick up a Bounty Hunter right now, because otherwise I would be very much surprised if they don't pick up something that will counter Ricky or Broodmother. They already have to counter for Broodmother, but I guess that's a semi-counter too. Yes. If you put a Doom on Ricky, you won't be able to go invisible. So, that's, yeah. Okay. I semi-accept that explanation. Even though I would have liked Slardar to be there instead. Yeah. Oh well. Partly satisfied. Didn't think about a Doom. Doom's face looks weird. Anyway, last pickup for Infinity is what's it gonna be? Mirana maybe. Ranged hero, definitely. Someone that can well, Broodmother can go middle. Maybe yeah, they still need a middle hero. Pugna would still be able to be a decent pickup, also middle hero. Also able to have that push, but they also need a bit of strength. They need a bit of strength and they go for Sven. If it's a support Sven, I support that. But Sven as aggressive Sven, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see how that works out. We're gonna go jump into the game. They actually almost went out of bonus time for the Sven pickup, so maybe it was last resort. I'm just gonna go over to the heroes to see who's playing what. We see Noobs Run Noob playing on the Doombringer with Dark Ogre on the Vengeful Spirit. Artista is playing the Beastmaster. Squall is playing the Shrek. So in all previous games we saw Noobs Run Noob playing the Shrek, but this time it's being played by someone else. And we see the Sand King is being played by Moon. So we go over to the dire side where Infinity is, and it's 839 is on the Ricky, is on the Razor earlier, so it's a carry. Blue Banana is on the Windrunner. Sven is being played by Dennis K. Who was playing the Tidehunter earlier, so maybe he's more like an initiator kind of person thingy. And Paja is playing the Lich, and we see on the bottom lane already is the Broodmother, totally annihilating the the trees here, being nice and aggressive. And yeah, the smoke that the 4-4 had, smoke 4-4 had didn't really work out. Didn't find anybody because everybody was nice and back. Even though Sven, yeah, is nice and back. That word was just too late to be able to see Sven walk into the woods. Boom. But these are some interesting pickups. We're going to see how that goes. Ricky is going to go into the middle, probably switching with someone when he's level 6. He's going to be up versus a Beastmaster. And Broodmother is going to be solo bottom versus the Sand King. Solo Sand King? Yeah, maybe. The Shrek, Vengeful, and Doom are going to be on the top lane. And oh yeah, of course the Sand King. Sand King versus the Brood, definitely possible. Especially if he has the caustic finale, he will be able to finish off those little spiders so fast before they even can say mommy. They're baby spiders, so yeah. And he gets the caustic finale as the first, so it's not very surprising. Still find it surprising though that that it picked up a Broodmother, when that was obviously already worth a count for. Lich is seemingly hanging around in the middle. I thought he was just going to be there to deny a creep and then move away, but he seems to be taking some of the experience of the Ricky, which I don't think that's a very good idea, but where else will he go? He probably should go to the trial lane with Sven and Windrunner, where Windrunner is actually getting the last hits, and or trying to get the last hits, and Sven is just support. Yeah, Lich continues to stay there. They're both level 2. Beastmaster almost level... No, the difference is not that big. Not that big. Okay. Yeah, this Sand King versus Broodmother lane. Look at that harassment. I hit you, walk a little bit. Hit the other one, walk a little bit. And Soul Ring is already up on, or the recipe is already up on the Broodmother, so we'll be able to get everything from the side shop that he wants to. I'll be interested in seeing where the first blood is gonna be. I was expecting top lane, but actually I'm not quite sure. Ooh, Burst Strike goes off on the Broodmother, who's not near a net, but is near a tower, so that will do. That'll do. And then she pops the salve, so she will be able to be fine. There goes another net, so she will be invisible soon again. This tri lane is playing it very carefully. I don't know why. They're in the advantage of 3-1, but they don't want to get stunned by the Sven, I guess. As long as they're getting farmed, that's just fine. Why is that creep standing on the wrong side of the forest? That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. I think that's a bug. Probably. Maybe a visual bug? I don't know. We'll see anyway. Sand King is being nice and harassed by the Broodmother, who places another ward. More wards. More wards are good. And there goes the Burrow Strike on the Broodmother, but Broodmother is invisible, so this is just a little bit of harassment. Eating our tangos. And let's see how this Windrunner is doing here. Windrunner has 6 last hits, that's not a lot. Because this Doom already has 13, so definitely not good. There go. Look at those stuns. It's just a little bit of a stun harassment from both sides. And almost a swing from Sven, who cancelled a swing again, so I don't know. But yeah, the wind run was already off before the sun was off, though. Before the sun went off, so that was a nice reaction from the Windrunner also. She would have been able to find even without the support from Sven. Let's see how Sand King is doing versus the Broodmother. Sand King having a 13 last hits and Broodmother 15, so that's quite even, 2 difference. And Beastmaster versus the Ricky. Beastmaster having 5 last hits and Ricky 17. Oh, poor Beastmaster. Beastmaster is not getting the better of this lane. Definitely not. This Lich here is doing a lot to harass him. I actually think that maybe the Vengeful or the Leshrac should go to the middle lane to support the Beastmaster, even though Beastmaster getting a lot of levels. Sven is taking a lot of damage, getting stunned twice. Last hit goes to Leshrac, getting the first blood from them. Windrunner trying to get away, but there's yeah. Edict did do a lot of damage, but Windrun will be enough to make her get away. Oh, and Sand King getting killed on the bottom lane with Broodmother diving. And yeah, well, that's a 1-for-1 kill, I guess. Even though the first blood does make it a bit better, but Leshrac got the kill and not the Doombringer, which is a bit of a shame for the Doombringer needing so much farm. And we're gonna see some damage under the tower. I mean, the Edict is there. No, that's not gonna be popped. And Sven is back, and Windrunner is never left, but is at least back into experience range. And we see Sand King being a bit more careful there. Okay, I was gonna say a bit more careful, but then he burrow strikes into the Broodmother, so I guess that failed. Oh, and Broodmother's level 6, so Sand King isn't, so he will... Why isn't he continuing? He will be able to do anything. Spawn Spiderlings would kill him. He doesn't have enough mana to do so. Now he has, and there's the kill. And we missed in the meantime. We missed a kill on the Leshrac on the top lane. Killed off, or Sven killed off the Leshrac, probably with last hit with the Stormhammer. So that's 2 kills going in the way of Infinity. And that's some nice damage from or nice gold for the Broodmother, who now killed the Sand King twice. Beastmaster beasts are being annoying on the top lane. Giving free gold though on the boar. And what do we see here? Hello, Lich. Hello, Lich. No. Is he not gonna go for that? There was a Leshrac here, but never mind. This Vengeful Spirit needs to run for her life. Stun goes off, and there's the Leshrac, missing the stun on the Lich, who has a haste rune that makes it able for him to get away. And ooh, Edict does a lot of damage on the Leshrac. Oh, sorry, on the Lich. And Ricky finished off the Vengeful Spirit, being able to do so with Blink Strike. And this Leshrac is not going to be able to do anything versus them because they're now with 3.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tower is being a little harassed. No mana on the Broodmother, which is quite a shame for him, because I think with his ulti he would be able to get the Sand King once again. But yeah, Beastmaster is still heavily being heavily being outfarmed by the Ricky. Beastmaster has 7 last hits, which is 2 more than the Vengeful Spirit. It's yeah, you're right. Right, you are, Beastmaster. Go from the forest instead. You get more there. Yeah, that leaves Ricky to free farm, and nobody's gonna dispute that. They're just gonna wait until he's level 6, and then he's gonna be able to own the game. I mean, there's no real counter to Doom. Yeah, Doom. Okay, Doom's level 4. He needs to be able to get his farm up also. I mean, he only has 1 armor without the shield as his start armor, and I have been told that that's the lowest start armor in the game, I think. So that's not going to be able to do a lot for Ricky. Vengeful Spirit is taking over the job in the middle, actually getting more last hits now than the Beastmaster was getting. Or only 1 so far, but yeah. Oh, bye Broodmother. Sand King getting the last hit on him. And some support coming out from the Beastmaster to get that kill. The needed kill also. Oh, and here comes an action on the top lane. Leshrac getting killed off by the Ricky. And Edict still doing quite a bit of damage on the Sven while he tries to back off from the Doombringer. And Doom doesn't want to go too far because he knows Ricky was there and should be there so somewhere. Nice shackle shot again. Doombringer in some trouble. Blink Strike will be is off cooldown actually. But they don't want to dive the tower. Understandable. Lower level. They could do so though. Beastmaster and Vengeful Spirit now in the middle, harassing the Lich a little bit, or at least being in the face of Lich, threatening, looking threatful. Don't know how to say that, to be fair. But Ricky is back on the lane, and he will be able to take over the farm. And there goes the trees back up. Are the trees? No, no trees. Okay, no trees. That Lich melted for that Beastmaster. Sven killing off the Vengeful Spirit with his stun though. But yeah, 1 for 1. 1 support for 1 support, so not that bad. It's just that Sven got 1 of the kills and Beastmaster got the other. Beastmaster getting a kill is good. And in the meantime, Broodmother got the kill on the Sand King on the bottom lane. And she will be able to push the tower quite a bit. She has quite a bit of spiderlings. And nobody of 4/4 is actually close by, so he will be able to do that. Nah, she's not gonna push it further. She's just gonna go back. She doesn't know that everybody's just walking rather than teleporting. Or rather than hiding behind the corner. There's the teleport. Hello, Sand King. Ooh, Beastmaster got a bottle and illusion rune, so he will be able to have an extra escape mechanism, and yeah, they're not gonna chase that. Look at that spider though. Look at that spider. Oh, that's not the spider. It did make the spider so pretty, as in, as pretty as a spider can be. It's quite real. Ugh. And Yeah, he's gonna be in trouble because Vengeful Spirit is here too. There she is. And she has dust on her. And they know that he's there. So he'll be able to just dust, and then they would be able to burrow strike, shout if they wanted to, if they needed to. And do some extra damage. Lich is there to support though. And the next creep wave is there. We'll be able to just continue pushing. Oh, there goes the Lich ultimate, but there's still quite a bit of creeps there, so that it doesn't do a lot. And he uses his shout to be able to get away, but where is he going? He won't be able to do anything there. There he goes. Broodmother getting the last hit there. Epicenter hits, is on and finishes off the Sven. But Sand King is in some trouble here with Ricky dominating and getting a double kill, also finishing off the Vengeful Spirit earlier, which he didn't really shout out, but he still did it. Yeah, yeah. That was that's a Ricky being farmed, and that's over 2k gold advantage for Infinity. And let's just see, Ricky, most fired hero on the map. Yep, there we have it. And yeah, Beastmaster doing some damage on the, or Tower doing some damage on the Broodmother, while Beastmaster finishing off the lane, the creep wave, so that the tower will live another day. Ooh, and we miss Ricky getting a kill on the Leshrac, and he almost has his Diffusal Blade complete. This would be nice for him. Hello, Doom. Why didn't you eat any creeps yet? Yeah, this gold advantage is getting more and more in advantage of Infinity. Something just able to yeah, just sandstorm and not doing anything anymore.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Beastmaster getting the last hit on the tower. Some more gold for him. And where is the spider? Oh, the spider died! Crap, did I really miss that? Yeah, Vengeful Spirit killing off the spider on the bottom lane. And she actually used one of her smokes, or dust, sorry, to get that. So that was a good usage of the tower, of the smoke to get the tower and a kill.
Bottom tower is under attack.
No, it's not. Oh, yes it is. But yeah, spider is back. Ready for action, ready for pushing. Hello, Sentry Ward. Hello, obvious placement. Or maybe that's just me. They probably didn't see it, actually. But they back off anyway. And this Beastmaster is getting a double damage rune. Wonder what he's gonna go for. Or who is gonna go for, I should say. Some waiting for action in the middle lane. Just gonna check if there's some items up yet already that that means something. Lich doesn't really have anything, but then again he let Ricky have everything. So bring a health on yeah, and mana boots on Sand King, who seems to be going for BKB. BKB, wow, Vanguard. And there comes the support teleports on the bottom lane. Broodmother dying, killed off by the